So you're sat at your PC thinking, what shall I play today? What game am I in the mood for? And you're looking through Steam, only at your installed games. I've got 799 games on Steam, so I only ever look at my installed games. I think, right, I'll play that one. That's what I'm in the mood for. But what about GOG? What about Origin? What about Battlenet? Or Uplay? Oh, Christ. Uplay, look at that. Pick from. There's also now Epic Store. What do you do? Well, worry no more. I'm not doing that. I've changed my mind. Basically, I've got too many games spread out of too many different launchers and it gets on my nerves. I can never see a game that I'm looking for, what I want to play. I've got to remember where it is. Not that that's an issue, remembering where something is. You kind of know things. But you do forget. I mean, I don't know how many hours I've played Overwatch, for example, because it doesn't get tracked in Blizzard. I don't think it gets tracked in Blizzard. And if it does, it's not immediately apparent. In Uplay, you can track the hours you've played a game. But if I, for example, go into Siege, I can see I've played PvE 9 hours 46 minutes and PvP 95 hours in total. But if I go to Steam and I go to Siege and I get the details and I go over here and it says I've played 205 hours. So who's right? Who's wrong? We don't know. We don't know. That irritates me. I want to know how long I've played that game for. I want to know what I've done. I want to know everything that's going on with it and I want to be able to see details about it. So I don't have to click details and come over here and go, what's that about? I'll tell you why. If I go into my games, and I've got a game here that maybe this one, Absolver, I don't know a great deal about it. It came in a bundle, and I don't really know. So I've got to go at that, and I've got to go to the store page, and I have to read about it. All this sort of stuff. I've got a lot to do with things, right? Okay. Why don't we just have one launcher called Playnite, which I found, which is a user interface. It's a front end, isn't it, for all of your game libraries. Every single one of your game libraries that you have can be imported into this. So you can work this out yourself. It's really simple to use, but you just import your game library. Then if you add a new game or whenever you go in, you can update all your game libraries and it'll go and find more games for you. And then you're presented with this really nice interface. You can actually customize this. If I click a specific game, like the Colonists, for example, it even has background images. So you can set these yourself through screenshots and stuff. There's only one small issue with it, and that is that some of the times when you import something, for example, Breath Edge has a small icon, and if I click this information here, I don't get a lot of information about it. So what you can edit this. You can either press F3 to come into edit. You can right-click the icon and go to edit. You can come up here to more and press edit. It's really simple. Whichever way you're more comfortable doing it. Come down to download metadata, and then so for example, I look on the official store, download loads more info, save that. This might not be useful for you, but I like to have information about some of the games that I've got. This gives me all this extra information about the game, lots of stuff about it, and it also tracks how long I've played it for through this launcher, only through this launcher. So for example, if we come to Rainbow Six Siege, I've played 205 hours, but according to this, I've not played it. See how that works? Satisfactory says I've played it for 23 hours, 27 minutes. I've played it a little bit more than that, but I wasn't using this launcher initially. So anyway, if I want to change this icon, if I click more, I go to edit, and then I go down here. I've downloaded the metadata. I go up here, and I press media. I can pick a different cover. So I can either make one, which is what I did, or I can go and download one. I can even put a background image in, save that, and then it pops in there, and I can neaten everything up. Done the same for the Colonists. There's not a lot of information now, actually, so let's edit it and see if there's more. Let's try the official store and see what they put. Yeah, a little bit more. More interesting, more better, that's what I say. And then people say, that's not English, and see it is. I can pick another cover. I made another one for this, the Colonists. Bang. And I could change the background image and do what I like. So if you had a really cool moment that you're taking a screenshot of, that could be your background for that sort of part of the game. Quick video just letting you know about this. It's a really cool piece of software. I really like it. It's going to make my life a lot simpler. I'm going to be able to see all the games that I've got. I think I've got about 117 something games installed. It says, yeah, installed 117. I can still filter by everything. I can take both these out and still have all of my games there if I want it that way. I can change the size of this to incorporate everything. Can I? Yeah. Okay. So I can see it like this, or however you want to do it. It's a really cool interface that I think is brilliant. And I think you should install it and use this to manage your game libraries Anyway, I'm not getting paid any money for this. So if you own Playnite and you want to pay me money retroactively, I don't know, let's say £4,000. You know, let's say £1,000 for each person that's going to watch it. So let's say £4,000. Anyway, you're good people. I've got a lot of time for you. I can't seem to make this go back now. I've broken it. I can, yeah. There we go. I'll see you on the next one. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading so much. I've been working on my 2 books. Go and check them out on Amazon if you have small children. One's called Robots Bedtime. Another is called Nevermoria, The Diamond Volcano. They're really cool stories for kids, and it'll help you get them to sleep. And that's all we want, isn't it, as parents? Love you. Bye.